Mustafa al-Sibai was born in 1915 in the city of Homs in Syria. During his youth, he spoke out against French rule in Syria. In 1931, he was arrested by French authorities after he distributed leaflets criticizing French policies. In 1933, in order to escape French persecution, he traveled to Egypt, where he studied at the Al-Azhar University in Cairo. During his time in Egypt, Mustafa Sibai participated in demonstrations against British rule and was arrested by British authorities. After being released from prison, he continued to criticize British and French policies in the Muslim world, and he also spoke out against leaders such as Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, who blindly imitated the West. In 1938, Mustafa Sibai criticized the extravagant funeral of Ataturk. He stated, "They spent $30 million on Ataturk's grave, while the people of Turkey are hungry. This is what blind obedience does to the weak and stupid. It makes them lose their intellect and strength, and eventually destroys them before leading them to hell." Mustafa Sibai eventually returned to Syria after it became independent from French rule in 1946. He eventually became a lecturer at the University of Damascus, and he later established his own political party known as the Syrian Muslim Brotherhood and began participating in elections. In 1948, during the Arab-Israeli War, Mustafa Sibai assembled a large group of Syrian volunteer fighters and crossed the border into Palestine to fight the Zionists. In 1949, Mustafa Sibai was elected as a member of the Syrian parliament. However, in 1953, the Syrian government was overthrown in a military coup led by Adib Shikshakli, who exiled Mustafa Sibai to Lebanon and placed a ban on Mustafa Sibai's political party. Mustafa Sibai spoke out against imams and preachers who sided with the new military dictatorship in order to keep their jobs. He stated, "The bandit is closer to God than the preacher who sells his religion to a ruler." Mustafa Sibai eventually returned to Syria after the military dictatorship was overthrown. However, all of his books were later banned by Hafiz al-Assad, who came to power in a military coup in 1963. Mustafa Sibai passed away on 3rd October 1964 in the city of Homs in Syria.